Welcome to this overview of the 80/20 Quality Tool Corrective Action Module. This is our newest module designed to help manufacturers implement strong corrective actions across the board, maintain good records on those, always be audit ready, and work on continuing improvement. We designed this around the 8D format. Couple a previously made issue if that happens to be the reason for this nonconformance. It's not required, but you're able to do that by hitting extract from issues. I can actually pull the details of that nonconformance into my corrective action. Next we can describe the problem. In this instance we've got I really go with who, what, where, so it pulls over the details. There's our issues that are going on with this part. We ended up finding, say, 100 units that were bad. Our interim containment action was to actually jump on and rework the part. However, now that we see there's 100 bad, we might want to dig in a little deeper. We look at, let's first take a stock that we did contain this issue, and we're going to do that on today. And next, we're going to dive into that root cause analysis. Let's go for a direct cause. This is a space that you can enter a 5Y. You can enter the results of a fishbone. This is just that place to record it. We have some other tools if you're interested to help you develop those, but this is that place to document. Once we identify the root cause, next we're going to look at what are the permanent corrective actions that we can put in place. So we make sure that that doesn't happen again. And that takes care of your part 5 of the 8. Next we would look at implementing a corrective action. So here's the corrective action, and for us, not only do we know what we did, we're going to say, yep, we finished it on these dates, and then we close that out and say, yep, it's done. I would generally not expect you to close a corrective action the same day you open it. We want to make sure we take our time and do a really strong job at it. You do have the opportunity to also add files to this, so if you uploaded a picture, if you have new work instructions, any of those things you can upload and keep all in one place, and it really gives you a strong tool to keep all those records together. Finally, how do we prevent reoccurrence? So actually, there we go. We can say we're going to have a new critical dimension sign off, quality department, to audit 10% of those setups. So we're able to build in that long-term planning. Have we implemented that? Yes, we can say also we did that today. Once again, we enter our initials to close that out, so we can work through this with each section. And finally, we call D8 lessons learned, and that's really how do we know that we can avoid this in the future. That doesn't have to be for this part, for this particular instance. Are there any issues that we learned? I prefer this instead of recognize the team. This is a really strong way to keep these written ones. So this is our corrective action tool. It goes back to a log. You can keep up to date with where you're at with these issues, and really get a strong list of corrective actions, and make sure that your systems are all staying up to date with the team. If we go back to our list, we can see that list of corrective actions, and we can see right where we're at with it. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some other module overviews.